Hello everyone, my name is Pooja Gupta and today we have someone very, very inspiring. Someone who has personally inspired me in my life a lot and has I have known him briefly, but in that brief time itself, he has been so selflessly helped me and helped me overcome so many challenges. So uh, I could not think of anyone but him, Swami Omkaranandji, to interview for a lot of you on behalf of all of you. And so we don't have much time, so I will just get started with him. Just for viewers who don't know him, he has been with Art of Living for 22 years. Before that, he had an education and then did some job, and then he got into business. After that, he came into Art of Living and pursued the path of sannyas. So let us talk to him and see what message he has for all of us. And this will be a perfect opportunity to get to know him as well, because I am sure so many of you want to know about him, but because of his busy schedule, we are not able to. So finally, I got him. So let's get started. Jai Gurudev
Yes,
Swamiji. Hello.
Gurudev, welcome.
How are you,
Agar,
Swamiji?
I'm good. Are you feeling nervous today?
Yeah,
Looks like you're feeling,
I'm very nervous.
and that's okay. That's okay.
Okay, I'm going red here, completely flushing here right now. So because
It's okay.
it doesn't with very rare opportunity that we get someone like you on the platform to talk to. So you know, so we'll start. Swamiji, am I audible? Uh,
Yes.
okay. So for our viewers who don't know you, tell us something about yourself.
Mm, I love to walk.
Okay.
I love reading books and stories. I have read lots of Panchtantras, Amar Chitra Katha in my childhood, Nandan also. And those stories, all that I read, now started to make sense when the mind has become very calmer and little more with life's experience. Then I love to cook and serve. I love to make people comfortable, at ease, happy, lighter, feel them make them feel lighter. And mostly I want to be useful to everyone around me, even the nature like trees and birds, everything. Though I don't feel very comfortable with animals being very close to me, still I my life's only thing is that I have to be useful. So this is how life. This is what has guided life in moving ahead.
Sure.
Yes. What next?
Here, I want to ask you another question, but since your answer came up of being useful, so I'm gonna divert a little bit here, and your answer might really help a lot of other people. So when you say useful, a lot of times people pretend to be our friends to get some use out of us, but they really are not our friends. So would you really like what would you suggest them, like, do we just let them, or
Yeah, I
what do you?
got your question.
Yeah.
I will just give an example and then further we'll talk.
Okay.
Somebody who has been my Facebook friend once contacted me that I want to do a program. I don't have money. So I helped him. And he had promised that I will return it after a month or so. So 3 months passed, but then he stopped even taking messages. So nothing. I moved ahead. his doing something so-called wrong is not going to affect me in how I deal, how I live my life in future. And suppose tomorrow somebody contacts me, Swamiji, I am sick, can you operate me? What will I say? No, of course, no. Somebody say that my laptop is not working, can you make it work? I am not an expert in that. I don't know anything. So my point is, I can be useful in what I can do. And people have their own stresses, they have their own mindset, and that's okay. Nothing. I am not like motivated or demotivated by what is happening around me or with me. I know what I want to be, where I want to go, sort of. So somebody doing something, making use and then going away, that's okay. It's up to them, their choice.
Okay. Okay. But when we know that someone is using us, here there was an innocence on your part, right? But when we know that they are using, even then we should continue doing whatever we think is right. Let them use us,
No, this
or
is, Pooja, this is individual. This is an individual decision. And another point is like, suppose you are a doctor. Obviously, you are supposed to treat someone comes to you, but someone calls you at 12 o'clock in the night and says, I am having little sore throat. Can you suggest me something? You might not like it. But since you have already picked up the call, you may as well answer also.
sure.
If you are not picking up the call, or suppose somebody has messaged you, you read the message, you don't feel like this is something very critical and I can answer in the morning also.
Okay.
So that is totally different thing. Another point is, if you cannot be useful when people need you, I don't know what then you are going to do in life.
Yeah. Sure.
Like many times people tell me that my friends use me. I asked someone, I do not get into all this because this is emotional juggernaut, nothing else. So I asked, what did your friend use you for? उसने ये बोला कि my friend asked me for note. I gave her. This was a girl, but when I need them, they don't help me. So suppose I have a fan. Obviously, I have a fan in my room. When I feel hot, I will switch on the fan. Suppose it's winter, I'm not going to switch on the fan. And now the fan complains, suppose the fan makes a complaint that Swamiji uses me when he feels heat, he's not using me when he is feeling cold. What will I tell the fan? What am I supposed to do? Just because you are here, I should be keeping you on all the time. And lastly, only when someone makes suppose mistreats you, then it pinches you. But
Yeah.
again, it is your own attitude. Somebody like that person who asked me for help and then stopped even receiving my messages or replying to messages, it is his loss, not my loss. He has lost one good person from his life. Now, next time when he needs help and he asks me, I will be smiling once more. What to do now? But he will not be able to ask me second time. Why? Because he knows what he has done.
Yeah.
And if that person has, suppose that person don't have the money To return, he could have simply said that I don't have money.
Exactly.
That choice was also available to him. I was not going to run behind him. No, no, you had said so, you should be. If he would have said that I don't have money, I need more time, say 1 year, 2 years, it hardly matters. Your intention matters.
True.
So I smiled even then. I will keep smiling you, and I will continue like this. If somebody will ask me again, I will again help. I'm not going to say somebody has done this, so I'm not going to help.
Sure.
This is my nature. It is now in my nature. It is not something I do to be something. Like I breathe. Suppose I am going through traffic and there is a lot of smoke, dust. I will not stop breathing. Somehow I will get out and again I will keep breathing. Again I am going into traffic. I will not stop breathing. I will do some protection thing, but it is in my nature to breathe. It is in my nature to be useful and helpful. And that's it. If I can't, I will say I'm sorry, I can't help you.
Sure.
Yes, Pooja, next.
Thank you, Swamiji. And then next question is, when and how did you come into art of living? And this, I want to add another question to the same question. For people who want to come to art of living but are skeptical about it, since there have been very discouraging incidents with gurus in the past, what would you suggest to them? Did you also face this crossroad before you came into art of living? How did you, if yes, how did you surpass it?
Look, people are good in all spheres of life. There are good doctors, and there are doctors who have done not so good things. There are lawyers who are very honest and very helpful, though they charge money. And there are others also. So you will find so-called bad people in each and every sphere. Should I be focusing on the bad people and making a generalized concept in my mind? It is just like I have seen it. I went to Delhi for my graduation. I am from basically from Bihar now. So I am everywhere, wherever I can be useful. So people in Delhi have a notion about people from Bihar.
So, I mean, there's some
I'm sorry.
disturbance every
If you
time
will
when
go to Bihar, they have a
there's some disturbance
yeah. I
whenever
can
you
also
start
hear some
talking.
screeching sound. No,
Yes, yes. Is that something that can
mm,
be eliminated, or
don't know.
that's how it is?
Am I? Am I? This sound is still there?
No, not anymore.
No, no.
Not
Okay.
anymore.
So if you will go to Bihar, the people in Bihar have notions about people from Delhi. No, it is again coming. Let me join from another device. Okay.
It is
Let's
not coming
see if
for me.
you can pause the recording.
But there's no, it is
Not
not coming
coming,
for me. No.
but okay. But I can hear some sound is there. I don't know what it is. Anyway, if it is clear, then we can go ahead.
It is
So
completely clear.
People in Bihar have notion about people in Delhi, people in Bengal. If you go to Tamil Nadu, Tamilians have some concept about people from Kerala. If you go to Kerala people have about. So these are prejudices. And if you will live by your prejudices, you can't move ahead in life. If you will go outside India, in Europe or say American continent, they have notion about Indians. They have concepts about prejudices about Indians. What can we do? First thing. So my point is prejudices never help. I was not open to gurus for sure, but I was looking for something in life beyond just earning money, working, name, fame, and everything. I was 1000% sure that life is much more than this by that time. But what it is, I could not figure out. And in that period of life, somebody suggested me Art of Living. That time, there was hardly any social media or communication from like that. Mobiles were also like just introduced in India. I thought, let me see what art they are teaching. I had no idea that it is pranayam. What is pranayam? Also, I did not know. I had tried meditation when I was in school and nothing happened. So I gave up. Ki nothing happened. So why should I meditate? So I had no idea about anything, only my own concepts. And when it was, and now online it is 4 days workshop, 2 hour, but physical Art of Living program, introductory program was like 6 days, 22 hours. And it was life changing.
Which year did you say was that?
I 1999.
Wow. Mhm.
So I was not a kid then. I was not in my teenage also. I was 27. So I had seen by that time definitely some experiences, like I was studying alone, away from family, then I was in job away from family on my own and everything. So you get to see a lot of things in the world. You learn to deal with things. So this was a life-changing experience in many more senses. It opened lot of possibilities and probabilities, though I was still skeptical whether it works or not. And it was in August 99. I kept on experimenting with the things that I learned in Art of Living workshop. And August went, September, then October came. I remember because I have done this. So I had my own doubts also, for sure, for certain. I was not like mad about Pujya Shishi Ravi Shankar. I was not at all. Rather I was doubtful and skeptical. Like everyone, mostly, not everyone, but many people are. By mid of October, I realized I'm just wasting my life, in the sense by doubting everything what I have learned, because it is my experience. If I have had, say, pav bhaji, nobody can tell me that no, this pav bhaji is good if I am not feeling that it is good, and nobody can tell me it is bad because even that if I am still feeling that it is good, it is my experience. If I cannot trust my own experience, if my experiences cannot teach me anything, what kind of a person am I? What am I going to trust then? Forget about what is written in the book. I don't know what is written in the books and what others' experiences are there. But my experience is saying that it is something very beautiful, very amazing, life changing. So, can I trust that? It was the question that has kept me going on. And then other doubts and skepticism vanished from as I kept on walking. It is not like I became a fan of Art of Living and Uchi Gurudev, Shri Ravi Shankar ji, nothing. And one thing about Puja Gurudev is he lets you walk your own truth. And my experiences has helped me move along, changed me, not anything else. So today, if somebody comes that I have this and that thing in mind, I I'm very frank and honest. Take your time, but do trust your own experience. This is how it went, and now I'm here. What next, Pooja?
When did you, by the way, the disturbance came back on, but it's okay, I guess. Uh, or whatever you suggest, it came back in between. But
Let's
that's
go ahead. Let's go ahead.
okay. When did you decide to take sannyas and why did your parents support you?
By that time, I had already lost my father. He had left the body. My mom was there when the decision was made. And by that time, I was very clear that this is the life, this is one life. Though I know there is a past life also, there are past lives, and there will be future also, beyond this body also. Whether in subtle form or gross form, it will be there. But I had this very strong feeling that this is one life and I want to make it count. Everyone has dreams, and my dreams I saw getting fulfilled through art of living. In the sense that I wanted to be useful, I wanted to meditate, I wanted to help people. So, politics is one way, then business is also a way. Your job still you can do, but I had job, I was in business also. I felt this is the best way I can be helped. So I'm not saying that everyone needs to take sannyas. Wherever we are, we can be useful. But for me, it appeared that this is the best for me. And so this is how it went. And I kept reassuring mom that I will be always there when you need me. Yeah, otherwise, also because my travelings has started to increase a lot, and my mother was alone. So, of course, any profession you take, any path you take, any sphere you go, you will face challenges. So, what is the big deal about challenge? I have seen people married with kids, one person living in South India, one person living in western part of India. So, what to do then? None of the either of the two is not ready to give up the job, or maybe they may be planning something. I don't know. 3 years I have seen people living away. People go for higher education in Bangalore, Hyderabad, Delhi, and they never come back to family. In the sense that they have got a job now. So challenges everywhere. Suppose you want to be a football player, a cricket player, it is not going to be easy for you. You have to sacrifice your time to the family. Suppose you want to learn simple like any musical instrument, you have to give time. Learning also, practicing also. So some challenges will always be there in life. We cannot recede or take step back because of the challenges. As a human being, we are supposed to face challenges. When we were in school in class 2, the table of 4, 5, 6 were challenge. Now it's not anymore a challenge. So challenges will always be there. Yes.
Right. Hmm. So you're okay. Okay. So your mother supported you with that.
Yes, yes. She has her own insecurities, fears. But the only thing her again and again and again and again, million times that I did. I did not
Sorry,
ask her to give up her fears
okay.
because she had her own fears and insecurities because she was all alone. So I
Yeah.
kept reassuring her. I made arrangements that she feel more secure. Whatever I could do, I did.
Okay.
Yes,
So,
I think we are coming to last now.
y- yeah, so it's 11:59 now. Can you give me 5 more minutes, please?
Yeah, sure. Sure. We
Okay.
can do fine.
So I'm gonna ask you two, three questions at the same time. You can, and that will be a part of final round. So you could answer them as you think appropriate in terms of time. So you're one of the very few people, Swamiji, that I have known is so grounded in spite of the heights that you have reached. Of course, through hard work and through grace and blessing, but still. And so many people in their own sphere reach to that height, but very less people I have seen are so grounded. And they do say that they're grounded, but when it really comes down to it, I see that I factor, that ego factor jump up. you know I have not seen that in you, and even if it's just last moment, and then you're so grounded. So how has that happened? So that is first thing, first question. Second is, um why Sudarshan Kriya? Like, anytime I talk to people about art of living, they say, oh, I know yoga. Art of living is not just about yoga. There is so much more to it. So what would you say to those people as to what is art of living in yours and Sudarshan Kriya, and how is pranayam different from any other anything else, or Sudarshan Kriya for that matter? Final advice to all your sincere seekers. Again, I have asked you a lot of questions in one, but you can answer them as per your availability in terms of time.
There is a very famous saying in Hindi, "Saas bhi kabhi bahu thi." So I do not forget from where I am coming.
Yeah.
So this is one thing I always remember. And second thing is, every person, if someone is saying I'm well grounded, I don't know whether I'm well grounded or not, but if someone is saying I'm grounded, he or she might be having some notion about what does it mean. I may agree with it, I may not agree with it. So my disagreement should not let me judge people. We are not supposed to think alike. We are all unique beings, and everyone has right to their uniqueness. God has not made me puja. God or nature, whatever. Nature has not made puja Swami Omkaranand. So puja did not become Swami Omkaranand. I don't need to become puja. I don't need to even become Puja Gurudev, in the sense that it is not possible. I can have his values. Till the time our values are in place, the mind, the head is on the shoulder, that's perfectly all right. And I will say, rather than judging people whether they are like this or not, like that or not, we should be focusing on our own life. If I will keep looking at people, I will get lost in this world. More than five, I don't know how many, 5 billion people on earth.
Yeah.
Why should I be losing my head on so many people? My life is my, what, कैसे बोलेंगे इसको? My life is my responsibility,
Yeah.
and I am not here to judge people. I am here to make my life fulfilling, useful for others and everyone. Others till you feel like they belong to you, but definitely you. And then many times, yes, people say, what is so unique about art of living? Well, you can learn pranayam from other sources also. You can learn meditation from other sources also. And I'm not that arrogant to say that art of living is the best. If you are moving ahead in life with a sense of fulfillment and happiness, doing meditation, doing pranayama, doing some asanas also. Suppose even if you are not doing asana, you are doing some exercises, you are doing walking, everything regularly, daily, I'm happy with it. Yes, Sudarshan Kriya is very special, and I will be very happy if you do it. But the most important thing, whether you do Sudarshan Kriya or not, be happy in life. Be stress free. Be healthy. Challenges come, some difficulties come, struggle through it. Go through it and come out very bright and very strong. So this is my only suggestion, maybe advice. I don't know.
Okay, thank you. How can people get
Yes,
in touch with
Pooja.
you, Swamiji? If there's someone like watching you right now and they're deeply touched and they want to get in touch with you, how can they do that?
I am on Facebook also. I am on Twitter also. So if you can, is this going to be posted on YouTube?
Yes, I will be uploading it on YouTube on my channel.
So okay, so you can write in the comment box or maybe in description somewhere
Okay.
my Twitter handle. So people can message me. I am on Instagram also.
Okay.
I'm on Facebook also.
Okay.
So anybody can message me.
Okay. I wanted to have a guru story from you
So
as well, some
good, Pooja.
anecdote of yours with Gurudev Shishi Ravi Shankar, but we don't have time for that. I guess because Swamiji has
Maybe
to.
next time.
Okay, okay, we will do more sessions,
Yeah.
Swamiji, as and when it is possible for your time with your schedule. So thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it. This is a huge, huge, huge. It really means a huge for me. And thank you so much. Jai Gurudev. Bye. Take care.
Take care, everyone. Take good day. Bye.